I honestly can't even describe that morning. It was just wonderful.
You said, please don't be so lame. And I said I would be.
From the park, I made my way down from the quiet and solitude into the busy, bustling atmosphere of central Rome, searching for some lunch with an annoying hole in my stomach. After wandering around for a little bit, I stumbled across a little place called Restaurant where I got some delicious pasta. I was only there just after it opened, so it was super quiet, but the bread was fantastic, my pasta was delicious, and it was a pretty reasonable price, and I did go back more than once. I didn't realise how small Rome was, and that it's actually pretty easy to get through Rome quite quickly, so from lunch I made my way to the Spanish Steps, which I honestly don't understand why they're so famous, because they're just steps on which the architects did a bad job, but the view from the top is pretty fantastic. Most tourist spots also happen to be great places for people watching, which is an activity I really enjoy. I stopped at a few churches on my way through the city, which genuinely seem to be on every second street, if not every street. I made my way across the river towards San Antonio and just continually kept finding little spaces. I even walked all the way to the Vatican but didn't go into the Basilica as I felt like the line was way too long.
And they were the ugliest fucking shoes I've ever seen in my entire life. And you can do no wrong.
I got some afternoon gelato, which was nowhere near as good as the ones in Florence, and then I also stopped and had a little cheesecake at a French place, which was way too overpriced, and I'm now annoyed I got. By the time I was heading back, it was starting to get dark, and I just kept stumbling into random shops as I made my way back across the city to my hostel. The sun had started to go down and there were still lots of people on the streets, and it was really cool to feel the atmosphere and energy of the place. Everything felt very interconnected despite the different groups of people obviously belonging to themselves. On my way back, I also visited the Pantheon, which was a bit less crowded than usual because it was obviously dark and apparently you're meant to go during the day. But I was just marvelling at the architecture and incredible building structure, and I really don't comprehend when I go to these places how we seem to have gone backwards in architectural and building abilities. And not too far from the Pantheon is the Trevi Fountain. Now, everyone told me before I got there that it was crowded, but I did not understand how crowded it really is. It's actually horrible, to be honest. I do think the fountain's lovely, it's beautiful, but it's so difficult to get a photo of yourself. I may be smiling in this video, but I'm really not happy. And I basically ran away as soon as I could, and you're also not allowed to eat gelato by the fountain, because a policewoman told me that, and I don't like that. That's just lame. Trevi Fountain, meh. The next day, I set out to wander around the streets again because, lo and behold, what else is there to do? I'm so stoked. I did a bit of shopping at some of the thrift stores and then got some pizza.
So kiss me and smile. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go.
I also got some gelato from a fantastic place, which was my favourite place in Rome.
On a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Babe, I hate to go. Now the time is gone.
I then went to La Fatrini and accidentally had an accident with some of the books at the bookstore. Yep. I decided to go to the Basilica in the Vatican, which despite its grand size didn't feel too different to any of the other churches except for the fact that it was just bigger and better in every kind of way. I feel like it's the Kardashians for some reason is the best modern example I could give. There was, however, a sculpture of death in the church that I really, really loved. And then I just spent a while staring at the guards on my way out because I'm trying to work out what they think about all day, particularly in those outfits. Not to say that they're not cool, but just the dude looked very angry and I was trying to work out why. So he's probably sick of people taking photos of him. If you've made it all the way to the end here, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next Rome video because there are way more to come.